Hi guys, for the next one you're going to hear us a couple of terms while doing stock market trading: lot size, pips, pipettes, and spreads. So I thought I'd quickly do a video to explain that more. Now brokers, when you do brokers, let me open up my MetaTrader here. Apologies, should have maybe done this before. But open up your video and I want to purchase something. It gives me a bid and an ask price. Actually, I'll include that as well. So a bid and an ask price, and here is the price of the currency. So Euro USD is currently 109.421. So to explain this number in more detail, we will have is this amount. We are going to explain this and the PIP values, etc. So what is a PIP? A PIP is the smallest amount that price can change in the stock market, and that is this number here. This is 1 PIP. You get 2 different types of brokers. You get, for what they say, 2 and 4 digit brokers and 3 and 5 digit brokers. FX.com is a 5-digit broker. So what that means, it'll show you 5 decimal places. This last number here is actually called a pipette. Oh, I can't write. Okay, doesn't matter. That's a pipette. We ignore this one. I've never used it in my life, so this is a pip. So if the price changes from 1.0942 and it changes to 43, you have gone up by 1 pip. If it changes down to 421, you have gone down by 1 pip. So if this changed from 4 to a 5, and this, well, let's say was also 5.3, your pip movement here is 11. It has gone up 11 pips. And to go from 4.2 to 5.3, and if this one went down to 3.1, it has gone down by 11 pips. Your price is calculated on this value change that is moving. So for every pip, you will go into profit or into loss, dependent on the move on the market. So to show you that on here, we will see, let me zoom in here, and you'll see 9426. At some point the market is going to close, because not all the markets are on holiday at the moment. But here you'll see that there are changes in price if you actually look on it this side. So this one just went down, that one went to 4.2, and then goes, depending on the market times, etc., the prices will change a lot faster. So as you can see, if from, this is a 5-minute chart, but if I take and I draw a line here at the bottom of this candle, you'll see our price is 71847, and the price moved in a matter of 10 minutes. It went up, it did retrace, so it did go back all the way up to 72740. So if you went from 184 to 274, that is a lot of per movement for a 10-minute interval, because this is a 5-minute chart. Yeah, as you can see now, it just went up in that little couple of seconds that this has moved. It's gone up from 42 to 44. It has got a 2 pip move in such a short, in less than a second. You just saw it go up. And by the way, a 5-minute chart, we can do this. Obviously on a 4-hour chart, well, so that's it zoomed down. It's a negligible amount, those 2 little movements that it did there, in comparison to what it can do over a 4-hour period. Just depends on what charts are, etc. I will do a video on timeframes shortly. So so this is how we count through. So to explain this value over here, let's do a pen. So let's break them up, and then I'll put in text. So this value over here is, if that moves up 1 or down, it has moved up 10,000 pips. Okay, so if it's 1, it's 10,000 pips. So if that goes from 1 to 2.09, it has had a 10,000 pip move. The next one over here, this one will be your 1,000 pip move. Here will be your 100 pip move. So this is a 9 and goes to 7. It has been a 200 pip move. And then obviously this is your 10. It's just for the sake of completion, even though everyone should figure that out. And here would be your 10 pip move. And then obviously here will be your 1 pip move. So if this moved from 942 to 742, it has moved down 200 pips. And your pipette, I just ignore it, find it useless. So that is pips explained. Next I switch slides, I will be switching over to lots. When you set up your accounts into let me actually pause and open it up. So I'm in my FX Open account here. So I have a normal standard lot size. However, they do have a micro account over here. On xm.com, it allows me to choose multiple different account options. When you set it, you can say it's a standard lot or a mini lot or a micro lot. But FX Open has micro. So if you've got a low budget, I would say under R1,000, definitely use a micro account. You can always create a new account and transfer funds when you go through it. It'll make more sense in a bit as I go through with the next process. So back to here. So I'm on a standard lot on mine. I did start off on micro lots with XM and FX Open. I have since evolved. Now for that, so what this actually means is that when you purchase, when I actually buy something, so let me go into my MetaTrader, and I want to go and buy. So let's say this one, let's just take it to a 1 hour time frame. And I'm saying I have a feeling it's going to go up, physically go up over here, and I want to buy, and I hit the buy button. So F9, this is one-click trading. I don't want to do it, so I'm just going to actually create an order, which happens to be F9 on here. And I say I want to do an order. It asks me for a volume. This volume is how many euro you're going to spend on this order to buy. So I'm going to spend 40,000 euro at 1.09. That I might be in the correct way around, but that's the concept of it. So if I want to buy one lot, I do not work in one lot sizes, that's buying 100,000 euro. 0.1 is 10,000, 0.01 is 1,000 euro. Now if you are on a micro system, one lot in a micro system is 10,000. So because I'm in a lot, so for me to do one micro lot is 1.01. Now I'm doing one full micro lot account of 1,000 euro. So on micro lots you can do 0.8. So you could do a 500 euro order or a 100 euro order. I cannot do an order less than 1,000 euro, but if you're on a micro, you can do orders. That's why if you've got under 1,000 rand, maybe even under 2,000, stick with a micro lot. It'll give you better risk management of what you do as you go through with that one. So that is your lot. It comes through, but just for formality. When we say lots is how much you're physically buying. People just speak in volume, so they'll just say I bought 0.5 or 0.12 or so on and so forth, and unless you're stating it, people will assume you have a standard lot with this, but you could have a micro lot. If you're doing with a micro lot, even we're doing 0.02, which would be 2 for a micro lot, and you say, oh, I took a 0.2, they're assuming you have a very big account, unless you tell them you're dealing in micro lots, because that'll be a 0.02 for us that are using standard lots. So when you're purchasing, just understand what lot package you have. So if you wanted to buy 2,000 euro, a micro lot has to type in 2 lots, whereas a standard lot must type in 0.02. Hope that makes sense and explains. The next one is spreads. Spreads I'll show you under MetaTrader. And it's going to be that. Close you. Okay, so here you have a bid and an ask price. This is your spread, and here are the points. So for AUDCF, there's currently a 40 pip spread. This means pipette, so 4 pips. So that's 4 pips, that's 3 pips, 3.94 pips. So basically what we're saying, there has to be, let me zoom in on this one, 5-minute chart. So here is my ask and bid, bid price for sell and buy price. So if and here's the difference. So if I hit sell right now and I do a sell order here, what it's going to do is it makes my price that I bought it actually be here. So even though it's not there, this is called the spread. It is the difference between the ask and the buy price that you have available. So right over here is your spread difference. So for me to make profit on a buy, because it actually sold it to me at this rate at the top here, this candle has to go over this line before I start making profit. That's why when you hit buy, you are always in a negative. If I hit buy now, and on my trades over here, it will show profit straight off the bat in a negative. That is because it is your spread that is that it first has to recover before it moves on. My spreads will be less than on XM, etc. Because I'm using an ECN broker, so I pay commission. Whereas on other brokers, let's say your spread is this big, you have to move that far before you will go into profit. So that's just a preference I've taken. I sometimes find it incredibly annoying, but it's just something I've elected to do at this point. I might change it later. So your spread is the difference between your ask and your buys, and that difference you will have to make in order to start making profits in either direction. I hope this helps explain it. If there are questions, just let me know. If I haven't done this properly, I will just re-record it. But that's the basic concept. Again, everyone that is watching this video, this is layman's terms. There's a lot of science behind this, how to calculate the value of a pip, etc. That's beyond scope of what I need for training, and besides, it's complicated and I've never needed to know it anyway. So that is that for the moment. Have an awesome day. Next video to come.